So on Saturday, watched Iron Man 3 and the Guerrero Mayweather fight. And those are 6 hours out of my life that I'll never get back again. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Sunday video report. Listen, I was willing to give it a chance. I mean, I went into the thing with an open mind. But I'm sorry, People magazine was still wrong. Gwyneth Paltrow, most beautiful woman in the world. I thought, what happened? Was there this amazing transformation that would lead me to that revelation? After watching Iron Man 3, a tedious movie at best. Nope, didn't get it. Still don't get it. Still don't agree. All of you out there, cancel your People magazine subscriptions. Don't read it anymore. And then Mayweather Guerrero. It's amazing how the public buys into the hype. You saw the odds for Mayweather drop from like 9-1 down to, well, I even saw 4.5-1 some places yesterday. I mean, it was amazing how the media and Mayweather and everybody else associated with the fight, because that's what promoters do, they build up Guerrero as being the second coming of Christ. You would have thought that this guy was the guy out there to challenge Mayweather. The fact is, he was a puffed up welterweight. He was fighting for the third time in his career as a welterweight. What happens when fighters go up? They lose their punching power, and they often become less active. So, of course, Mayweather dominated the fight. Not that Guerrero was a tomato can, okay? But listen, this is the history of boxing. You rarely get great matches because you allow fighters and promoters and boxing camps to handpick opponents. And in this case, the first fight of his big six-fight deal with Showtime. I mean, listen, you think he was going to fight one of the best fighters out there? No, it was a gaudy record for Guerrero, but the fact is, he didn't have the experience, he didn't have the talent, and he was a mismatch coming up in weight. So Mayweather dominated. And there you go. Any way you slice that fight, boring. Iron Man 3 was a little better than that. Not much better, but hey, that's all we'll say. Let's get going here today. We've got two NBA series getting underway, of course, as we have the Knicks hosting the Pacers. We have Memphis at Oklahoma City. I'm going to give you a series play and talk about the sides in this contest in just a moment. Plus a baseball free pick as well coming up. Let's talk about Sunday's promotions for you. First one, well, yesterday you got Brett Atkins' play as the $5 play of the day special. My God, the San Francisco Giants open up the lead against the Dodgers. Watch the Dodgers come up and put like 7 runs on the board in the 4th inning. Then eventually, Giants winning it in a walk-off fashion in the bottom of the 10th inning, 10-9. It doesn't matter. It was a winner. You got it for $5. It was his second biggest baseball play of the entire season, and it scored. And you got it for $5. Well, today, turning to Brett Atkins again today because he's on fire now suddenly. Going for winning day number 8 out of 10 over the past 9 days. $10 bettors have won $3,250. And it's his Knicks Pacers side selection. And you will get it today for half price using coupon code BRETT35. BRETT35. BRETT and the number 35. BRETT35. Oh, but you're saying, okay, Al, since you started doing the half-price play of the day selections, they were hitting it well over a 75% clip, and then they hit a rough spot earlier this week before, of course, starting to win again. And you're saying, oh, maybe I can't cherry pick that particular handicapper that's on a red-hot roll and give you their play, half-price play of the day, because now over the long haul, over the past 2.5 months, oh, hell, the ones that I've cherry-picked, they're only hitting it like a 70-some% clip. So here, you pick the handicapper today. I haven't done this type of coupon in a while. You put it out there. You want to save $30 off the purchase of any handicapper's play today? Their play or package? Well, here's the coupon code, guys. Save 30. Save 30. S-A-V-E and the number 30. You cherry pick the handicapper's play that you want today. And you will save $30 off that single purchase. It's a one-time usage coupon. Again, that is Save 30. The $5 play of the week, or $5 play, well, it started off as the $5 play of the week a couple weeks ago, to be honest with you. And then, geez, I mean, yesterday, we had the biggest response ever, since I started doing $5 play of the day or week selections a couple of years ago on a sporadic basis for Brett Atkins. Go figure. What's wrong with you people? I did myself twice as the $5 play of the week in the past week, and I'm winning more than Atkins. No, I'm just teasing you. But seriously, hey, look, if you like it, I'll do it again. So today, the $5 play of the day, Little different twist. Going to turn to Anthony Red. Now, yesterday, Anthony hit a big 75-dime play in baseball. It was on the Washington Nationals, finally beating somebody 5-4 at Pittsburgh behind Strasburg, although he didn't pitch all that great. Today, his second biggest basketball play of the year, okay? It's his 80-dime winner, number 9 out of 12 on the Grizzlies Thunder over-under. Hey, that rhymes, doesn't it? Grizzlies Thunder over-under. Okay. You can get it for $5 today. Save $55 off the regular price simply by using this coupon code ARED5. It's a $5 play. ARED5. A-R-E-D-D. And the number 5. ARED is what we call him. Remember, there's 2 D's there. ARED5. Just as strong as Friday's winner with Indiana. The 1-point road dog winning by 8 at Atlanta. Bigger than yesterday's winner on the Nationals. You get it for $5. And again, I do it because it's a total and because so many of you, as I've mentioned before, you just don't like betting totals. God, I don't know what the hell the problem is. Again, as I always point out, have a winning ticket for a side, have a winning ticket for the total. If you bet the same amount, guess what, guys? They're worth the same. They don't automatically discount or rob you of 57% of your savings because you bet a winning total instead of a winning side. So we'll prove it again. Matter of fact, I think I used Anthony Red's... He had a big total play a couple of weeks ago. I think it was a 100-dime total release, in fact. And that particular day, it was a $75 play, and I gave you $50 off, and you got that winner for $25. Well, this one's even a better deal. $5 for his 80-dime basketball winner, number 9 out of 12, on the Grizzlies Thunder over-under. Yeah, it just sounds good saying that, doesn't it? And you can get it for $5 again by using ARED5, A-R-E-D-D, and the number 5. Among the other handicappers here at the site to be aware of, Brad Wilton goes for his 50-dime winner, number 5 in a row. Again, it is his second biggest basketball release, college or pro. It's on the Memphis, Oklahoma City side. 50-dime winner on the Bulls yesterday. 50-dime winner on the Pacers on Friday. 50-dime winner on the Nets on Thursday. 50-dime winner on the Rockets on Wednesday. Those were 4 dogs. Does he back the doggy and the Grizzlies in this particular spot as he looks to win for a 5th consecutive day with that 50-dime play? Chris Jordan has his second biggest NBA playoff pick of the postseason on Memphis, Oklahoma City. Plus, baseball bonus winner, number 9 out of 12, 9 out of 15 on Chicago and Kansas City. That's available for him. Now, Craig Davis did happen to lose a 75-dime play yesterday. Or was it a 50-dime play? Isn't it awful? I can't even remember what he... let me just look it up because, listen, guys, it does mean something to me to make sure that I'm 100% accurate here. Yesterday, he lost a 50-dime play on the Brooklyn Nets. Can you say choke? Okay. Today, that 50-dime play, though, really has been his bread and butter play. Today, he has 2 50-dime selections. He has a 50-dime winner, number 23 out of 36 on the Memphis, Oklahoma City side. And he's a 50-dime series selection on Memphis and Oklahoma City as well. He's won 3 out of 4 50-dime releases over the past week. He's going for winning day number 18 out of 28 overall. And... geez, what can I say? Scott Delaney keeps on winning, guys. Friday night, you got his play on the Padres, $1.20 home dog, as the $5 play of the day selection. Yesterday, came out with a play just as strong on Saturday with the Bulls outright. And today, 40-dime winner, number 3 out of 4 in baseball. Major Wager baseball winner, number 9 out of 12, and I dare you to say that 3 times quickly, on the Dodgers and Giants, your late game. And remember, $10 bettors have now won $8,610 following Scott Delaney's advice over the past 5 months. So those are among the hot handicappers. Brian Rosica yesterday did lose. He had a 25-dime money line release on Brooklyn. And listen, yeah, it cost him quite a nice chunk of change. It was a 25-dime play, of which he had been red hot with. I think he was seeking 25-dime winner number 10 out of 11 yesterday overall. I mean, it certainly was a wise investment choice when you think about it, because who could have foreseen the Brooklyn Nets losing that game outright? Didn't I warn you yesterday to occasionally just throw out the trends and the stats? Don't play with emotion. Even though that Chicago Bulls team, as I told you, was playing without 2 starters and with Noah playing on brittle feet, they almost pulled the upset despite flu running rampant in the locker room in game number 6. And then what did they do? There you go. A team with no postseason experience, a team with a bunch of guys, Lopez and Williams and Joe Johnson, guys that are not what you would consider winners when it comes to the postseason, showing their inexperience, choking at home. And that's the only thing you could say about this team, because the Nets had it all there for the taking yesterday, and they could not deliver as the Bulls win it outright. Okay, let's talk about your baseball free pick first today, and then I'll get to your basketball selections. I'm going to go with the Cleveland Indians, and why not? Christ, they're on a red-hot roll. They've won 6 straight games, 7-3, 7-6 the first 2 days in this series against Minnesota. They have scored 53 runs while allowing just 14 during this 6-game winning streak. 53-14. They're 4-0 on this homestand already against Philadelphia and Minnesota, scoring 34 runs in the process there. Meanwhile, the Twins are 1-4 in their current road trip. They're going with Mike Pelfrey. You know, this Mike Pelfrey is not the Mike Pelfrey who occasionally pitched very effectively for the New York Mets before elbow surgery last year. I mean, he has really been rocked. He has a 7.65 earned run average on the season. His ERA, however, in his last 4 starts is over 10. So I'm going to go with the Indians in this particular contest as the home favorite. Now, let's talk about your NBA action. The nice thing about series plays in the NBA playoffs, once you get by the first round, and I say that because as you get further down the pike, you have more even matchups and you have better series prices, is that if you're willing to invest and take a shot with a big favorite, well, guys, you have multiple opportunities to bail out in a series if it's not going your way, potentially, in games 4, 5, 6, and 7. And with that logic in mind, that's why I'm saying today that I would go with the New York Knicks. Now, the Knicks are a minus 200 favorite in this series. Now, yes, Pacers certainly are attractive, plus $1.70. But, you know, a leopard doesn't change its spots just because the playoffs open. One win does not change a team's demeanor. What have the Indiana Pacers been unable to do on a consistent basis all season? Win on the road. You just saw the Denver Nuggets fall victim to the exact same thing. Well, listen, Knicks have the advantage here, home court advantage. It's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. So, what's more likely? The Knicks holding court at home, the Pacers winning a game at Madison Square Garden, the Knicks maybe pulling off an upset on the road against the Pacers? Well, I think all those indicators go in New York's favor. Listen, the home team was a perfect 4-0 straight up in the series. I'm not going to lie to you this season. But the difference in this series, Carmelo Anthony certainly struggled against the Celtics. And Anthony struggled this year against the Pacers as well. In fact, in the 4 matchups, 3 of which he played in, he only averaged 22 points, well off his season average, okay, and only shot 38% for the field because they kept running Paul George at him. They had David West at him as well. But I think the difference here, this being playoff basketball, is the Pacers are not going to be able to run. Everybody tightens the screws defensively, as you well know, come postseason. Tyson Chandler is not a scorer, but when it comes to the postseason, you saw during the Dallas Mavericks championship run of a few years ago, you saw the Knicks so far here in the first round against Boston. When he's on the floor, he is a difference maker defensively, clogging up that lane, forcing teams out to the perimeter. Pacers are not a great perimeter shooting team, okay? And Chandler eats Roy Hibbert for lunch every time they meet. Now, Hibbert's coming off a good season, a good series against Atlanta, okay? But in his last 9 games against the Knicks facing up with Tyson Chandler, listen to these numbers. 8.3 points a game, 6.5 rebounds. Those are sub-pedestrian numbers. Pacers managed to snap a 13-game losing streak at Atlanta by winning game number 6 a couple of nights ago. I just don't see them pulling off the upset. Plus, listen, the Knicks may get some reinforcements. There is a chance that Stoudemire may come back. Amari may come back here in the series, maybe game 3, maybe game 4, if everything goes as indicated. What a big benefit his presence would be in the series in the latter games, giving the Knicks another big body up front. But the way J.R. Smith and Raymond Felton and Chandler and Anthony are playing right now, that's why I think over the long haul, I like the Knicks in the series, and I'm willing to invest the $200 with the potential of always bailing out later in the series. Now, do I like them in game number 1 today? Not really. If it was 3, I'd like them. At 5.5, I don't like them, but that doesn't mean the Pacers are an automatic buy either here. I think game number 1, as I told you at the outset of the playoffs, is a situation where you go ahead and no matter the round, you simply evaluate how the teams are going to face up against each other from game number 1. Don't take a chance, and instead look to play the rest of the series. And FYI, I have won 10 of my last 12. Or actually, 10-2. 10-2 with my NBA free picks so far in the playoffs. Memphis and the LA Clippers. Interesting contest here, needless to say. Isn't it kind of surprising that the Oklahoma City Thunder have the home court advantage in the series, and yet the Memphis Grizzlies are the series favorite at minus $1.25 to a minus $1.30? But then again, which team is playing with momentum? And then again, which team is playing with its full complement of players as opposed to a team that's missing its second leading scorer and its starting point guard? Enough said. I would be willing to go ahead and lay the series with Memphis. But did the Grizzlies get over that hump against the Clippers, and did it take that much out of them, okay? Did they, from rallying from an 0-2 deficit in that series and erasing last year's playoff nightmare against the Clippers, simply spend too much energy? Can they possibly get up for another opponent, even though this is postseason, even though this is a Thunder, even though this is a Thunder team that beat them in a grueling 7-game series a couple of years ago? Is this particularly a spot where Memphis might have a little bit of a letdown? And remember, when you're the series favorite and yet your opponent has the home court advantage, you can't afford a letdown. So I lean a little toward Memphis in this series. But of the 2 series plays, I really do like the Knicks more. As for the side today in Memphis, I don't know. I really don't know. Grizzlies are a 3-point underdog here. Obviously, the Grizzlies are going to look to pound the ball down low to Gasol and to Randolph. Thunder, not a very good rebounding team, that's for damn sure, with Kendrick Perkins in the middle. I think it's going to be a nasty contest. I think it'll be a low-scoring contest as both teams struggle at the outset. So, again, no idea on the side. Lean a little bit toward Memphis. Today, my favorite NBA play, however, and the free pick, the official free pick, is going to be the New York Knicks in the series. With your baseball free pick, the Cleveland Indians, And that'll do it for Sunday. Good luck to you all, guys, and I'll catch you again on, FYI, Chris Jordan on his homepage has a breakdown of your next round of playoff series, just like he did in round 1. He has a second round playoff series breakdowns from an ATS and straight up perspective, and I'll have them available by noon Eastern time. Good luck, guys, and I'll catch you again on Monday.